Hi YouTube, it's your girl once again. This will make 1 week and 4 days officially since I got my tongue pierced. My tongue is not swollen anymore. It's sore a little bit every now and then because I like playing with my tongue ring. I be playing with it all day. But other than that, I don't have to take no pain medicine, no more ibuprofen or nothing. I still rinse my mouth after everything I eat or drink, besides water. I can eat basically whatever I want to eat now. I don't have to like stick to a limit of what I want to eat. I can eat whatever I want to eat and it doesn't hurt. I just make sure that if I make a mistake and just put my hands in my mouth, because I always got a bad habit of doing that, I always go rinse right after that. Right after I noticed that I did it. My first probably like when I got my tongue pierced, it was a real simple and quick process. It was like real quick or whatever. I know I went in there. I wasn't able to record it because, of course, I was sitting down and get my tongue pierced, and my cousins wasn't doing it right. So what happened was, step by step, to make a long story short, we went in there, signed all them papers, asking all them crazy questions or whatever, and then it didn't take no time. The person who pierced my tongue set up everything, took everything out of little sterilized wraps and stuff like that. Then he gave me like that much of, I think it was the anesthetic kind of either Listerine or scope or something like that. But he gave it to me, told me to gargle around, switch around my mouth for a couple of minutes, and then spit it out. So I did that, and he did not. So I know some places will give you some kind of numbing stuff for your mouth, but he did not give me nothing to numb my mouth. But after I did that, I gargled, rinsed, spit it out, and then he told me to lick out my tongue. I licked out my tongue, and then he put the little clamps on there, and he was looking up under to make sure that the vein wasn't like where the clamps was. And then he turned around and he grabbed the needle, and then he got the clamps back and made sure one more time. And then because I seen the needle, and he know, my piercer know that I'm very afraid of needles, so what he did was he didn't pierce it from the top, he pierced it from up underneath and pushed it up, which I rather recommend for the piercer. Well, I think before you get ready to go get your tongue pierced, you should check that out and see if they pierced it from the top or from the bottom. Because to me, if you pierce it from the top, that's kind of dangerous. Even though you have the clamps, but still, it's still kind of dangerous because you never know. You might just hit the wrong spot. But if you do it from the bottom, you can't like pierce wrong spot up at top. So it's really like, I don't know. I think that every piercer should be able to pierce it from the bottom up, because I feel like from the top up it's very dangerous. To me, that's how I feel about the situation. But after that, I got my tongue pierced. My cousin went right next after me, got her tongue pierced. For the second time, she let the first one close up. I don't know why. I think she lost one of the balls, but she let that one close up or whatever. So she got her tongue pierced. After that, he gave us a sheet and told us, and it had everything, what not to do, what to do, what we can't do, what we can't eat, what we can't drink, all kind of stuff like that, smoking, all that, or whatever. And then we took the paper, left, went straight to Sonic's, got us some strawberry and watermelon slushes, and just kept sucking them down for the past 5 days. I'm telling you, that's all I kept drinking. Was I ain't even want to eat. I ain't have no appetite to really eat, and I couldn't really chew all the food, but I'd try. But as far as something else, let's say that you might not be able to eat, and that long as you getting fluids in your body, then you good. But I know Sonics. I stayed at Sonics, and them people got to know me at Sonics because I came up there every single day with a fat tongue saying that it hurted, and you know. So I think Sonics have the best crushed ice, and my peers should recommend it to me, which I already know anyway. Everybody knows Sonics have the best ice and all that. But anyways, really, as far as the cleaning process goes, what I do is, I get scope. I, well, I know you. Some people can get confused because they tell you that you're supposed to rinse your mouth after everything you eat and drink. Okay, after everything you eat and drink, you can't keep doing it after you done did a seesaw rinse. So they say that you can over rinse your mouth. Okay, if you can over rinse your mouth, then why did you rinse it after everything you eat and drink? So what I do is, after I eat and drink something besides water, what I do is, it depends. If I drink something like juice, I don't rinse my mouth out. That's just, too much. But if I'm eating something heavy or eating something period, then yes, I do rinse out my mouth with half Listerine, half water. The only time I use sea salt and water is when I first wake up in the morning and before I get ready to go to sleep at night. But other than that, it's like that's all you do. You know, you just use a little sea salt. I know most people say they do sea salt and all this and that. But anyways, when you first wake up in the morning, get some sea salt. Put what 1/3 of a teaspoon in there. I put a little bit more because I want my tongue to heal up fast, and it did work. Well, I feel like you can put as much as you want. You would measure it out and know how much to put. But I did that when I wake up in the morning and before I get ready to go to sleep. And then every time I eat something really, really heavy or something that I'm not sure whether I want to rinse my mouth out, then I would use the half of Listerine and half water. But I didn't use Listerine, I used Scope. But my tongue piercing is fine. It didn't dry out. I didn't get cotton mouth like everybody said. I feel like the only time I can really see myself getting cotton mouth is if I sit up here like this with my mouth open. Of course, your mouth gonna dry out, but I don't know. I guess everybody is different. Everybody heal different. But as far as me and my piercing, I'm doing fine. My piercing is fine. It doesn't hurt. I feel like all the pain that I went through for the first first day to the like 6 or 7 days, I feel like it was worth it. And I feel like if it's anybody that feel like they're scared to get a tongue piercing, I feel like you should go ahead and do it. But if you're underage, I feel like you should be 17, at least 18 or up. All like 17, 16, 15, no, you shouldn't get it. Not right now, you should wait. Because I just feel like you don't want to do it the illegal way, because you don't want anything to happen, nothing to happen. If your tongue get infected, you can't go to the tattoo parlor and be like, oh well, yeah, my tongue got infected, because you're a minor. You weren't supposed to do it in the beginning. But anyways, if anybody have any questions, concerns, or anything you want me to do another video response, anything, I will gladly do it with either writing you back or I would make another video response. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye, YouTube.